So I was thinking about Minoko and Verso talking about Mael, and I am wondering again when she came to Lumiere. Because I was thinking if she was a baby in Lumiere, then how do they recognize her? So if she was born in Lumiere, was there as a very young child, then maybe that would say that she was reborn somehow from the original Mael, because I'm assuming Mael was at one point maybe part of Expedition Zero. Considering all these people who were around for that expedition recognize her. So then something happened with the Paintress, and then maybe she was like she died or she was frozen in time or something. Something happened to her, and then many years later she was reborn in Lumiere. Or otherwise, maybe she was part of the expedition, she was frozen in time, and then somehow freed, and ended up in Lumiere, and that's why maybe she says, this place, she said to Gustave, this place isn't home for you like it is, or for me like it is for you, because she didn't grow up there. And I had also remembered that Sophie didn't know about Mael, or she knew about her, but she hadn't really met her before the Gamage, it sounded like. She says to Mael, Gustave has told me so much about you. So that would mean that Gustave didn't have guardianship over her for like most of her life, but in the past 4 years is when he came to guardianship of her, because he broke up with Sophie about 4 years ago. So did Mael show up in those 4 years? What are the circumstances of her coming to be under the guardianship of Gustave and Emma? Feels like I spent so many hours playing this game and I still don't know much about the characters, aside from Ciel and Lune a little bit, since they had that scene about their parents. And I am interested to see if, when we find the Paintress's heart, Mael has any kind of reaction, because I really, at this point, I do expect her to. Dang it.
Here's your card.
Okay, I've got him up to level 30 at least. I was thinking about going all the way, but I only really got any gains from fighting enemies in this area with him solo, and it was just getting to the point where I was kind of bored with it. Even the experience I was getting from all the packs in this map just didn't feel like a lot. So I just want to continue with the story instead of get tied down, or feel like I'm tied down having to try and get him leveled up. Now, all the rest of them are level 33. Verso is pretty close to leveling again, actually. So I'm gonna go to camp so I can get his Minoko's Lunas put together and see if there's any extra content now that we've recruited him. No, okay. Well, no cutscenes, I guess. We don't have a lot, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll find a bunch more in the future. And I should edit his, because I had him in the party. Yeah, I'll put them in the party. So I had him alone in a party. I gave him some of these solo Luminas, but I need to switch that now. I can't think of any that I really want on him. Or any that I specifically want him to have. So, maybe not counterattack, because I sometimes am not very good at timing parries. No, it's fine. And he has lifesteal. I think he has one energizing start. Is there another, like a third one? I don't think I'm really worried about any of the level or the 15-point ones. So I'm not going to save up for them. And I found that, well, I guess because he was alone, but I found that keeping up AP on him wasn't too hard. But again, that might change when he's in a full party, and we're up against enemies that I'm not just mowing through, basically. I'll just do that. I also went back to the volleyball thing, and once again, I just couldn't make any headway, so I'm not doing that anymore. I don't know, I saw people say that Minoko might make it easier, but I didn't feel that. And I just don't care enough about it to try and grind it out.
What present? Oh, I got your note about... But I didn't see a present. What was it? Silly Batat. Thanks.
Sure.
How's my favorite patat? Oh, I'm still your favorite, am I? Because you've taken a real shine to my L. Fair enough. So tell me, patat to not a patat. Why are you tagging along? Really? I don't believe you. Don't tell Minoko I said this, but you were and still are the greatest searcher of all time. And you know there are more lost Gestrels out there. Why be a merchant? Why go to old Lumiere? Mare? No? True. All right, all right. Minoko's all grown up now, and it's your turn to be the patat. So eloquent.
I'm guessing then that Noko maybe has been reborn already if they're so small. But I thought Minoko called him his son. But then it sounds like Noko is also older than Minoko, possibly.
Is Goldgris still mad at me?
What do you think?
Well, Golgra helped Noko start his merchant shop.
Yeah, but defying Golgra wasn't Noko's idea, was it?
Noko would have done the same for me.
Noko would have got Golgra on his side first.
Bah! It's been 10 years. Golgra needs to get over it. I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pelerin cut you in half and you cried for my help?
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalak stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Jestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
I feel like this one's a better answer. Might piss him off, but...
Have you seen how weak you are now? I'd beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake.
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're immortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though. Remember that time when you challenged Eskier to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Eskier is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Minoko and Verso fall back into the familiar pattern of their camaraderie.
Good times indeed.
They spend a bit more time bragging before going back to the others. So when he mentioned Verso getting cut in half, I figured that was like, he wasn't literally cut in half, it was just an expression, but now I'm kind of wondering if he was. Because I thought the brand of immortal that Verso was more, he can't age, he can't die from old age, but if he got like stabbed through the heart or something, he would still die from it. But it's sounding a little bit more like maybe not, but I could be reading a little bit too much into that. I don't know if these other guys have anything new to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Momo is Momo, and Nono is Nono. Then we've got Lulu, Mai Mai, and Sissy.
I don't think they'll like that.
You sure you don't want to be Ver?
Positive.
Verso approaches Eskier, who stares intently at his armband.
That armband looks nice.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
Where do you get that from?
Happy now?
Ooh, this This is the nicest thing ever.
SKA is even more excited than usual. Versailles giving SKA the greatest gift ever. SKA is overcome with emotion. SK dances around with his armband for a bit before they return to the others.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you should.
The Grandis is so gentle. Who's going to protect them while Monoko's gone?
They can take care of themselves.
Really?
They've got their bells. Don't worry.
What do the bells do?
Ringing the bells makes the Nevrons flee. Although, it only works on Nevrons with ears, so not every Nevron.
Well, now I'm worried.
Yeah. Actually, me too.
Verso joins Mael, who is throwing rocks by the lake.
Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Eskia would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you Lumiere then?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone. Knowing they'll never come back.
Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old.
Well, reality's depressing.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine, if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Mael and Verso feel closer to each other. Mael proves to be extremely critical of Verso's writing. They go back to the others after Mael is done teasing Verso.
Feet? Really?
Don't worry. He's not interested in human feet.
And the bell?
A gift from the Grandis.
Amazing. I wonder if we can achieve something similar.
I'll stick to my swords. I'm not too keen on turning into a Nevron.
If we combine this with Pictos, could we selectively use Nevron abilities in battle?
Okay, you seem busy. I'll come back later.
Verso approaches Lune. He can see that she wants to ask him more questions.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
My guess would be that he wouldn't want to see all those people Gamage year after year. Or at least that's one reason.
I did.
Oh.
I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know, the dome shield? My father and I helped build that.
Oh. Why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones.
They didn't know about her, but didn't they see her wake up and start counting down? Or start changing up the monolith?
Like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped.
By Renoir, maybe?
Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the Paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of Viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. So that is oh, hang on. Lune becomes lost in thought, reflecting on the information that Verso has shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others. That's interesting, because I thought that, based on the way him and Renoir had been talking, that he actually had known the Paintress. Because my assumption was that maybe the Paintress had... Well, yeah, because those little boys, those little ghost boys that we've met before, they talk about the Paintress like she was a normal person and then turned into the Paintress. So I had figured that Verso had known her before she was the Paintress. And that he would have been there for her transformation, but I guess nothing he's ever said actually implied that. So he could have known her. He just didn't know what had happened to her until afterwards, when he discovered that there was a Paintress in the first place.
Minoko seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys got up to lots of trouble together.
That obvious, huh?
You guys getting us into more trouble now?
An appropriate amount of trouble.
I've spent some time with Gestrals. I'm not sure we had the same definition of appropriate.
Let me guess. You've been to one of their arenas?
Reigning champion. Naturally.
Naturally.
Oh, she doesn't want to spend time with me?
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys... You guys get... Reigning...
Naturally.
I also wonder when he gained his immortality, because I was also assuming that that happened on the first expedition, and that was a result of his contact with the Paintress. Maybe it happened later. And I was thinking, when he said that he was betrayed, mine automatically went to Renoir just because of their interactions, but maybe he gained this immortality. And he said the people in the mirror didn't trust him, and I guess I could see that if they're going through these gamages, Well, mm, I don't know, because he looks probably about their age as well, in his 30s, so I guess it wouldn't matter. What I was trying to say is, if he has immortality, they know that he has immortality, and that maybe a couple other people, Renoir, Alicia, if she was known to Lumiere, they have this immortality, then it could lead to people mistrusting them because they got it from the paintress. So the ordinary people might think, oh, you're connected to the paintress in some way, maybe you're just going to turn on us, or you're here like carrying out her will and making sure that we don't go against her, we don't try and like stop her. This is all speculation. Also, in the background music that plays in the world map, I think I've said before that I have noticed that the woman is singing names, and all the names that I've heard are Verso, Mael, Alicia, Renoir, and Alina, and I am certain that I heard Alina because I got this somewhere, I don't remember where, but it's Alina's Glass House. So I'm guessing right now that in the background she's singing about people from the first expedition, maybe, who have some sort of connection to the paintress. And maybe, like, I don't know, it sounds, I can't tell what she's saying because I don't speak French, which I assume is what she's singing in. But I think each person has at least one line. Sometimes they might have two, but it's not so common. So I'm guessing it's talking about their deeds or something that happened to them, or possibly a regret. But I would like to find Alina, because I don't remember if we actually heard about her before. Only Alicia.